when I went to Harvard, I didn't know anything as where to go or what to do, except someone had mentioned in Indianapolis that I ought to go see the Boston Garden Common. And so I walked through the Boston Common one evening, and was followed by some guy who had seen me on the subway, and he pointed out that, well, the Esplanade is really more cruisy, and so forth. And he was very accommodating and also horny, whatever, but he was an opening to the community. And I then began a long history, or time of walking the Esplanade to meet people, usually for impersonal sex, but it was sometimes somebody would take you home and you could talk and get information. That was a kind of hard way to live, but I was afraid, very much afraid to go out, go to the gay bars. I thought my name would be on the Boston Globe front page the next day or something. And the penalty for sodomy in Massachusetts then was 14 years for any act of sodomy, so I owe the Commonwealth of Massachusetts quite a lot of time, but they'll have to extradite me. But they've changed their laws since, thank goodness. But it was kind of scary, and the police did come into the gay bars. I finally, one night when I was on the Esplanade, no one else was there because it was 8 below zero. I said, "Roger, you idiot, go have a drink down at this bar that somebody told you about." So I walked in there, and that made a change for me, because then I started to meet real people and make friends. And met my first lover and things like that. And then eventually I felt like an adult, and I had a partner, and I was living near Harvard Square and working in on my graduate studies, and had a real social life, and it was just, felt like I was a grown-up. But of course, I wasn't being treated as a grown-up, and that was the problem.